Welcome to channel. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Imagine a thief intercepting your mail, reading your letters, and even changing their contents before delivering them to your neighbor. This is the essence of ARP spoofing, a dangerous cyber attack that can happen right under your nose, often undetected. By sending out forged ARP messages, attackers can deceive your computer and other devices on the network, effectively positioning themselves as man in the middle. This allows them to eavesdrop on your online activity, steal sensitive information like passwords and financial data, and even hijack your online accounts. Unlike other cyber attacks that may trigger warning signs or antivirus alerts, ARP spoofing operates silently in the background. This essay delves into the intricacies of ARP spoofing, equipping you with the knowledge to understand, detect, and protect yourself from this insidious cyber threat. We will explore the mechanics of ARP spoofing, the tools used to execute such attacks, and most importantly, the countermeasures you can implement to safeguard your network and data. Before we dive into the complexities of ARP spoofing, it's crucial to grasp the fundamentals of the Address Resolution Protocol, or ARP itself. ARP acts as the bridge between the physical and logical addresses of devices on a network. Every device on a network has two addresses, a MAC address and an IP address. The MAC address, a unique hardware identifier, is like the device's physical home address. The IP address helps locate the device on the network. ARP translates the IP address into the corresponding MAC address. When a device needs to find the MAC address associated with an IP address, it sends out an ARP request on the network. Understanding this fundamental mechanism of ARP is key to comprehending how ARP spoofing can disrupt network communication. Kali Linux, a Debian-based Linux distribution specifically designed for penetration testing and ethical hacking, provides a powerful platform for demonstrating and understanding ARP spoofing. Its vast array of pre-installed tools makes it an ideal environment for simulating network attacks and testing security measures. First, we need to identify our target, the device whose network traffic we aim to intercept. Using the command in Kali Linux, we can determine our own IP address and the IP address of our gateway, the router that connects our network to the outside world. With this information in hand, we can install the necessary tools for ARP spoofing. Kali Linux comes prepackaged with several powerful tools, including a command line utility specifically designed for ARP spoofing attacks. We will explore the usage of in detail in the next section. With our Kali Linux arsenal prepped and ready, it's time to launch our ARP spoofing attack. This is a crucial step in understanding how network vulnerabilities can be exploited. Our weapon of choice for this demonstration is the ARP Spoof tool, a command line tool renowned for its simplicity and effectiveness in manipulating ARP traffic. It's a favorite among penetration testers and ethical hackers. The syntax for ARP Spoof is straightforward, requiring only a few key pieces of information: the network interface we'll be using for the attack, the IP address of our target device, and the IP address of the gateway. This makes it accessible even for beginners. For instance, if our target device has an IP address of 192.168.1.10 and our gateway's IP address is 192.168.1.1, the command to launch the ARP spoofing attack would be rpspoof eth0 to 192.168.1.10 This command tells ARP Spoof to use the eth0 interface to target the device at 192.168.1.10 and trick it into thinking our machine is the gateway at 192.168.1.1. Once executed, ARP Spoof begins sending out forged ARP replies to both our target device and the gateway. This effectively places us in the middle of their communication. This intercepted traffic can contain a wealth of sensitive information, including usernames, passwords, credit card details, and even entire conversations. Understanding this process is vital for both defending against and conducting penetration tests. Section 5, confirmation is key, verifying the attack's success. This step ensures that our efforts have not been in vain and that we have indeed compromised the target. After launching our ARP spoofing attack, it's crucial to confirm that our efforts have been successful. Without verification, we cannot be certain that our attack has achieved its intended outcome. One of the most common and reliable methods for verifying ARP spoofing success is to inspect the ARP cache of our target device. This cache holds the key to understanding if our spoofing has taken effect. This can be achieved using the appropriate command on the target machine. By entering specific commands, we can delve into the network settings and see the results of our actions. For instance, if our target device is a Windows computer, we can open the command prompt and execute the following command: ARP A. This command reveals the ARP cache entries. For instance, if our target device is a Windows computer, we can open the command prompt and execute the following command: ARPAA. This command reveals the ARP cache entries. If our ARP spoofing attack is successful, we should see our Kali Linux machine's MAC address listed next to the gateway's IP address in the target device's ARP cache. This indicates that the target device is now communicating with our machine instead of the legitimate gateway. Another method for verifying ARP spoofing involves using packet sniffing tools like Wireshark. These tools provide a deeper insight into the network traffic and can confirm our attack success. Wireshark allows us to capture and analyze network traffic in real time, providing a detailed view of the data flowing through our network. This real-time analysis is crucial for understanding the immediate impact of our attack. By analyzing the captured packets, we can look for traffic that should be destined for the gateway, but is instead being routed to our Kali Linux machine, confirming the success of our ARP spoofing attack. This final step solidifies our understanding and ensures that our attack has been executed correctly. Section 6. Shielding your network, defending against ARP spoofing. One of the most effective defenses against ARP spoofing is to configure static ARP entries on critical devices. This method involves manually mapping the IP address of the gateway to its corresponding MAC address in the device's ARP cache, ensuring a secure and reliable connection. By doing this, we can prevent attackers from injecting false ARP replies into the network. This is crucial because ARP spoofing can lead to severe security breaches, including data interception and unauthorized access. By creating a static ARP entry, we ensure that the device always associates the correct MAC address with the gateway's IP address, preventing attackers from poisoning the ARP cache with forged replies. This method is particularly effective for critical devices that require constant and secure communication. Another effective defense mechanism is to use virtual LANs or VLANs to segment network traffic. VLANs allow us to create separate broadcast domains within a network, isolating critical devices from potential attackers on other VLANs. This segmentation significantly reduces the risk of ARP spoofing spreading across the network. VLANs are particularly useful in large networks where different departments or functions need to be isolated for security reasons. By isolating these segments, we can better control and monitor network traffic, making it harder for attackers to move laterally within the network. Network intrusion detection and prevention systems, or IDPS, can also play a crucial role in detecting and preventing ARP spoofing attacks. These systems continuously monitor network traffic for any signs of suspicious activity. Some IDPS solutions are specifically designed to detect ARP spoofing attempts, such as ARP Watch and XARP. These tools are invaluable for maintaining network integrity and security. These tools monitor ARP traffic for suspicious activity, such as multiple MAC addresses associated with a single IP address, which is a telltale sign of ARP spoofing. By identifying these anomalies early, we can take swift action to mitigate any potential threats and secure our network. Section 7. The ethical hacker, a responsible approach to cybersecurity. The techniques and tools discussed in this essay can be used for both malicious and ethical purposes. It's crucial to remember that performing ARP spoofing attacks on networks without proper authorization is illegal and unethical. Ethical hackers, also known as white hat hackers, use their knowledge of cybersecurity to identify and exploit vulnerabilities in systems and networks, but they do so with the explicit permission of the system owners. Ethical hacking plays a vital role in improving cybersecurity by proactively identifying weaknesses before malicious actors can exploit them. By simulating real-world attack scenarios, ethical hackers help organizations strengthen their defenses and protect their data. It's important to always use your knowledge and skills responsibly and within the bounds of the law. Section 8. Beyond ARP Spoofing, exploring other cybersecurity threats. While ARP spoofing is a significant threat to network security, it's just one of many attack vectors that malicious actors can exploit. The cybersecurity landscape is constantly evolving, with new threats emerging all the time. Other common cyber threats include phishing attacks. These attacks use deceptive emails, websites, or text messages to trick victims into revealing sensitive information, such as passwords or credit card details. Malware, malicious software or malware, is designed to harm or disable computer systems. Denial of service or DOS attacks aim to make a network or service unavailable to legitimate users by overwhelming it with traffic. It's essential to stay informed about the latest cybersecurity threats and to adopt a layered security approach that includes both technical controls and user education. Section 9. Conclusion: staying ahead in the cybersecurity arms race. In the ever-evolving landscape of cybersecurity, knowledge is power. Understanding the intricacies of ARP spoofing, its potential impact, and the countermeasures available is crucial for individuals and organizations alike. By implementing the defensive strategies outlined in this essay, you can significantly reduce the risk of falling victim to ARP spoofing attacks and protect your valuable data from prying eyes. Staying ahead of the curve requires vigilance, proactive measures, and a commitment to continuous learning and improvement. By embracing a proactive and informed approach to cybersecurity, we can create a safer and more resilient digital future for everyone.